Hi friends, good day. Today, let me read these world's greatest inspirational and motivational quotes on conscience for you. Conviction is the conscience of the mind by Nicolas Chamfort. A clear and innocent conscience fears nothing. Elizabeth I. A clear conscience is usually the sign of a bad memory by Stefan Wright. No guilt is forgotten so long as the conscience still knows of it by Stefan Zweig. Conscience is the inner voice that warns us somebody may be looking by Mencken. Never do anything against conscience even if the taste demands it by Albert Einstein. Shame arises from the fear of men, conscience from the fear of God by Samuel Johnson. There is nothing more dangerous than the conscience of a bigot by George Bernard Shaw. As far as the charge against me is concerned, I have a clear conscience by Mr. Frick. Freedom of conscience entails more dangers than authority and despotism by Michael Foucault. Conscience in most men is but the anticipation of the opinions of others by Jeremy Taylor. There is nothing evil save that which prevents the mind and shackles the conscience by Saint Ambrose. All tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for people of good conscience to remain silent by Edmund Burke. I have a conscience about my work and try to turn out a good piece of craftsmanship by Catherine Gaskin. Any person of honor chooses rather to lose his honor than to lose his conscience by Michael D. Montaigne. In the presence of extraordinary actuality, consciousness takes the place of imagination by Wallace Stevens. There is a higher court than courts of justice, and that is the court of conscience. It supersedes all other courts by Mahatma Gandhi. A man's conscience and his judgment is the same thing, and as the judgment, so also the conscience may be erroneous by Thomas Hobbes. Being a good person begins with being a wise person. Then when you follow your conscience, will you be headed in the right direction by Antonin Scalia. Through pride, we are ever deceiving ourselves. But deep down below the surface of the average conscience, a still small voice says to us, something is out of tune. We call Jung. Every human has 4 endowments: self-aware, conscience, independent will, and creative imagination. These gives us the ultimate human freedom, the power to choose, to respond, to change by Stephen Covey. Peace demands the most heroic labor and the most difficult sacrifice. It demands greater heroism than war. It demands greater fidelity to the truth and much more perfect purity of conscience by Thomas Merton. Our greatest happiness does not depend on the condition of life in which chance has placed us, but is always the result of a good conscience, good health, occupation, and freedom in all just pursuits by Thomas Jefferson. Man can and does rationalize his sins. He finds reasons for all his weakness, invents excuses that first calm and then deaden his conscience. He blames God, society, education, and environment for his wrongdoing by Mother Angelica. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. 'Tis the business of little minds to shrink, but they whose heart is firm and whose conscience approves their conduct, while pursue their principles unto death. By Leonardo da Vinci.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and do share.